Alrighty, y'all. Looks like they are ready to go. Let me just finish setting up on my end. I've got one racer ready. I'm still waiting on Tough Stream, but we're about ready to go now, finally. Come on. Come on, where's Tough Stream? There's Tough Stream. Alright, should be good to switch over. Let's go ahead and switch on over here. There we go. We're all set. Alright, we got Evtet on the left. We got Tuff on the right. It's going to be a Klarinetta race. Klarinetta being one of the new characters in the Synchrony DLC. Both racers, this is going to be their first match for Klarinetta. And Klarinetta is pretty hard to play, much less race. Don't know how Klarinetta works? Don't worry, neither do I. We'll go over a few things. Just from like casual play, but I don't really know a whole lot of strats. We're just gonna do our best looking at this. But it looks like both of them are good to go. Oh, Tough probably doing some last minute adjustments and gonna go ahead and get the seed in. Evtet's already got the seed in. You're welcome, Evtet. We'll have some fun here. Just a reminder, this is the beginning of Week 3 for CoNDOR XIV. So we're going to have Klarinetta as our rotating character this week, and we will still have Suzu and Cadence going on. And if y'all are interested and aren't already racing this, you can get it in on Week 4. And we can get you set up. So, looking like Tuff's ready to go here. So we'll get the big swinging lady going, and we'll have some fun. So good luck, both racers. Got the countdown started. Oh, started out a little early there. It's like I saw it in the race room, and the go happened. I was so excited to play. So excited to start the timer. Off we go. Alright, so Klarinetta. So you can see we've got a big-ass sword. I think it's the Zweihander? Anyways, the way this works is that every time you use diagonals, you can swing the sword in that direction. And if you do a 180-degree turn, it always does it clockwise, if I remember right. So the goal of this is being efficient, because the hilt of the sword will always be diagonal, and you can still hit enemies with that diagonal hit just by touching them. So there's a lot of strategy involved in playing Klarinetta really well. After doing a little bit of farming, finding a reflective shield and some ham. Tough finding the blood shop right here on 1-2. If you swing the direction you're already pointing, it'll swing 180 counterclockwise. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, looks like Tough took the Torch of Foresight. Good find always. Get a little bit of mapping and some trap knowledge. So it's a little tricky because if you want to swing at a specific angle, you have to be very aware of where your sword is at. It's patched in after release. Okay. Yeah, I have not played Klarinetta in a while. So playing this character efficiently is a lot of, here, do I just move around and let my sword edge kill everything, or do I actually swing? And do I need to make adjustments? Now, because Klarinetta is stuck on this, she can't get any other weapons, so we need to find damage ups and such. Finding a double heart container from the Shrine Mimic, and oh, we've got a shield right here. Tough just gonna elect to just get rid of it. Just get rid of the dragon. Go ahead and get the leprechaun. Gonna go ahead and buy the titanium shield. Evtet looking a little frazzled here. Does have the ham on deck. Takes a big hit right there. Thankfully, Klarinetta does start with basically plate armor, but getting really frazzled against this red dragon, just not moving out of the way. So really down on the health situation now. Tough looking pretty good. Evtet getting stuck on a monkey. Silver monkeys being extremely difficult to deal with when you're doing weird characters. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to call this the windshield strat. The windshield wipers just swing back and forth until the conga lines are done. So Tough having no problems killing the line. Evtet going to go for the bomb kill here. Oh, it jumps into conga, so no fall is for her. And looking bad on 1 health. Tuff getting Boots of Strength out of Black, which puts him at 2 damage. That's going to be much better on his damage now, which is a lot of safety on this character. So Evtet's got a lot to make up here, not having the damage that Tuff has, nor the defense, or the mapping, really. We got a Monster Freddy shop on the bottom of 2-1 here. Tuff's going to go ahead and get the barrel. Finding a protection charm, so even more defense. We're up to heavy plate defense now. I'm going to go ahead and pop Ghost Freddy. Very nice. There is an Obsidian Shield that we can take for a little bit of extra protection. And some Hargreaves, but we're not going to want the Hargreaves. We want the damage on the Boots of Strength. So Tuff's just going to skip out, jump straight down. Evtet following the Minotaur along very nicely there. That's where you don't want to swing. You just kind of follow, just play tag. And we have a food shop, so Evtet is bailed right here. Going to be able to get ham and 2 heart containers. Actually going to go for the kill to get everything for free, plus the Gluttony Charm. So we're going to be able to save that Gluttony Charm for later. So Evtet no longer in a bad health situation, but definitely needs damage. Now, if I remember correctly, any damage ups you get on Klarinetta only apply to the actual sword swings. I believe your pokes from just moving yourself do not benefit. Oh, Tuff taking a hit right there. Evtet up to 10 hearts now, so very healthy. Finding some mapping and a shovel. So Evtet really just needs some damage now. Tuff trying to push ahead now. Does have still a pretty good amount of health and has heavy plate level defense, so he's looking pretty good. But this character is a little tricky to play as, so I would expect weird things to happen. Tuff gonna go for a ring in this Conjurer. Finding a Ring of Might, that's a good find. Gonna go check another one. Finding Piercing, actually gonna keep the Piercing. Gonna go ahead and use that probably to clear out enemies like, I actually don't know if you get Blade Masters on Klarinetta. I don't remember. Blade Masters might not be on Klarinetta. But this would be good for Riders. And I think we still have Orcs in Zone 5. So there's still definitely good things to take in the Peace Ring. Evtet down to Coral Rift, taking a hit, so no Flawless for her, unfortunately. Evtet having trouble trying to line that sword. Tuff finding some Transmute Tomes right here on 3-3. Probably going to transmute everything in the glass shop, see if we can find a better weapon. Or something else. A better weapon. Well, we got sunglasses. Gotta go ahead and take the War Drum from that. So, Tuff looking very good with 3 damage piercing. Nice swings back and forth. Just back and forth there. Alright, into Death Metal. So here, piercing would actually come in pretty handy. We can just get rid of all these beetles. And also get Death Metal down to phase 3 faster. After finding a Ring of Gold right there. Elad, welcome in. Yes, Klarinetta races of all things. Tuff finding a Dove Charm in the red chest. Gonna be probably pretty useful on Klarinetta. Since combat's a little bit awkward, it's usually easier to just get enemies out of the way than actually kill them. Surprisingly, Tuff did not take that bomb pack that was on the way, and he's down to 1 bomb. Finding a Torch of Strength, so we're up to 4 damage piercing on Tuff's side. Okay, it looks like the just moving does add the damage up, so never mind on that. So Tuff looking very good with 4 damage piercing. Still has 3 hearts, plenty of defense. Welcome, Chef, welcome, Chef. Evtet doing a little bit more farming here, trying to find something to boost her. Finding some Spiked Ears. Not going to take the Spiked Ears. Probably a little scared she's just going to break them anyways, but you're so low on damage that you kind of need to take them. Because it's not like you're really going to spend much money at this point in the run anyways. Tuff finding a Ring of Courage. Going to actually take the Ring of Courage. I think this is fair with how much damage he has. But maybe you'd want to try and play safe with the Piercing. I don't know. That's up to Tuff. I'm sure he's probably just more comfortable just having the Piercing or having the Courage and just being able to just not deal with stuff. But down to 2 hearts, looking a little sketchy. The Piercing going to be really great for getting into this exit room here. Finding a Crown of Teleportation. Going to have a little bit of safety. Except finding the Conjurer here. Needs to check the ring and get the Ring of Might for the damage. Finding Glass Slippers. Going to go ahead and take the Lead Boots instead. Much more reliable. And Tuff getting the Flawless on Fortissimo. Interestingly enough, dealing the damage, but somehow getting a Blade Master parry on the same beat, even though Fortissimo was dead. So that's a pretty odd interaction. So Tuff into zone 5, down to a heart and a half. Probably wants to check shops ahead, try and get some food. I'm imagining things could spiral pretty badly in zone 5, even with the courage build. We got a barrel. Oh, jumping into a monkey. Evtet going down, getting surrounded here, but Tuff only down to half a heart. It's definitely not over. Tuff actually going to try and take this trap door. Hopefully isn't going to get screwed by enemies here. Does some windshield wiping, manages to keep everything off of them. But only a half a heart to get through 5-3 here. Finds the map, finds a fireball scroll. Gonna go ahead and keep that for just a very fast kill. Yeah, just CoNDOR things. CoNDOR crystal tier things, to be honest. I mean, this is Tuff we're talking about. So Tuff just slowly clearing out this exit. Oh, but getting trapped by the electric orbs and not moving the right way. Needed to move down right there, so Tuff down. Evtet needs to go. No, Evtet, don't pause. Go. Please go. Okay, I didn't get in the race room early enough because they rescheduled the race earlier. All I can see in the race room right now is Tuff replying to himself with a ... and the only things I can see on that line are, how could I possibly die with 1.5 R? So, yeah. That's how. So Tuff going to be kicking himself in the foot for a bit on that one. So Evtet with a... We're actually dropping down to 1-3 at the exact same time here. And we've actually got a Helm for some extra defense. But we're just going to have to set everything up again. They both died, Freya. Tuff decided to push into an exit room on 5-3 on half a heart. And got electric orb pinched. Well, it's not optimal anymore. It was optimal. Alright, Tuff cleaning up King Tonga. Looking like we're going to get a pretty easy flawless here. So, no worries. Evtet doing a little bit of the farm. I'm going to probably scare Freddy out to get the shield for free. Tuff's getting black, getting the boots of strength again. I wish I could spend 9 minutes farming zone 1. I'm not even sure if you have enough time to farm zone 1 for 9 minutes. Depending on how long the beat timer is. I don't play score, so I have no idea. Alright, Evtet looking good with the boots of strength. Getting caught by the same monkey here. Needs to really watch out for those monkeys. Alright, Tuff gonna go ahead and take the food shop this time. Gonna go ahead and kill Freddy. We're gonna gluttony up to way more hearts. Hopefully we're not gonna die this time with this many hearts. Evtet into the conga right here. Getting a very nice conga fight. So gonna be able to swap off the boots for the boots of strength. Definitely want the damage. So no goo protection, but it's not a huge issue with Klarinetta. Tuff already back down to Coral Rift. Now, we didn't see any chest takes in this one due to both racers losing Flawless, so Tuff's going to get the Flawless using a bomb. We're going to be able to check. Probably going to be looking at purple here. See if we can find a spell. It's Shield Tomes. Looking like we're going to take that over the chicken. Why wouldn't you just at least eat the chicken first? Tuff, are you not hungry? I would gladly take your chicken. I'm hungry. Like, this race is coming in post-dance game session. I could go for food. Alright, Evtet going to go ahead and get into the food shop now. Has the ham as well on deck. And going to be able to gluttony off the other ham. Just need to do this in the correct order. So we're going to go ahead and take the heart containers first. No, we're just going to walk out. Looking like she's going to take the cookies first. Uh-oh, going to take the drumstick. Okay, we're going to take the ham in. Evtet, you don't have the charm yet. Well, you can get off this. It's okay. It's okay. So up to 10, we can refill off the cookies, and we'll still have a few cookies left over. It's okay. All right, Tough getting rings again. Has plenty of gold. Gonna be able to take courage again, or piercing. Sorry, courage was later. Yeah, this is why I try and not leave the food shop if I'm already in it, because otherwise I kind of forget order of things and end up with things like what happened to Evtet. Evtet just kind of poking everything in the corner there. Down to Coral Rift for her. Tough gonna go and swap out the helm for telepathy, have some vision. Always a pretty nice thing to have, and we've got plenty of defense anyways. Now, is he gonna take the transmute again? That's the question. Getting a little bit swarmed here. Gonna have to windshield wipe away. Have to missing the flawless on Coral Rift, unfortunately. Tough's not gonna do any transmutes this time, so just gonna jump straight into death metal. Only has 2 damage this time, so this fight's gonna last a little bit longer, but we still have the piercing. So, not going to be too difficult to navigate. And as long as we keep the beetles alive, Death Metal's not going to summon any more enemies, so pretty quick fight. Tough checking red again, going to go and get Dove. Evtet, unfortunately, walking into the trapdoor arena enemies. It's a little tricky to figure out where you are with your sword position. And then you gotta react if the mini-boss is in a bad spot. Diagonals are hard. Like, it's really hard to play this character. I can't really understate that. Alright, Tough doing a good job keeping the monkeys off him. We definitely don't want to see an accidental monkey into bad situation for Klarinetta. Especially with no goo protection here. Finding the arena... Not really anything we want in there. Tough navigating this exit room very cleanly. Nice 4-2 exit there. So we got about a full zone lead for Tough. Looking pretty comfy. Gonna go and use the shield to just jump across. Smart move. Just not even have to open extra rooms. Really, the less rooms you open in zone 4, the better. Evtet finding the Conjurer this time. Gonna go ahead and do some shopping here. Getting the Ring of Might. Put her at 3 damage. Getting the sunglasses as well. Gonna be able to grab that and go to 4 instead. Tough, not in the best health position again. Already back down to 3 hearts going into Fortissimo. Does have 1 shield tome on deck, but needs to stop taking silly hits. And if he dies in zone 5 again, I will not let him live it down. Thankfully having a very clean Fortissimo again. Checking red, getting Monkey's Paw, so no Gorgons, no Water Balls for Tough now. Not gonna have to worry about those. Actually, I think that happened last run too. We did have a Monkey's Paw because the Gorgon was frozen on 5-3. Okay, finding Shovel Strength on 5-1, so Tough's up to 3 damage. They're gonna be pretty comfy dealing with enemies here. Tough bopping those evil eyes. Evtet now down to death metal. Kept those transmute tomes. Not going to be able to get the flawless, unfortunately. See if we can possibly use them as zone 4 before Tough finishes. Tough gonna go ahead and take the trapdoor again. No problem setting that up. Okay, let's try and not accidentally get Electromaged this time. Getting in a kind of scary situation with all these evil eyes, but manages to scoot around everything. So, into Deep Blues. Still 2 hearts and plate armor on deck, so shouldn't be any serious problem. Just gotta watch out for the knights. So just gonna go ahead and clear out the pieces safely. And Tuf's going to clear out Deep Blues and take game 1. This will probably be the worst average from Tuf you will ever see for Klarinetta. Average of 17-19. I won't let him live it down. So, GG's Racers. Definitely interesting seeing that double death. Like, they actually restarted at roughly the same time there, so made for some fun. Just a reminder as we're going on, we do have the link to the schedule right here. You can check out what's coming up today and what's coming up after that. We actually do have a cadence race between Castlemine and Theotim in about 50 minutes, just as a heads up. All right, both racers counting down. Good luck. Let's see who can get this second point here. Alright, race is off. Got 2 secret rooms here with a bunch of bombs. That's a good early start. Bombs are a pretty good resource on Klarinetta. Just the sword swing is awkward, so they can definitely help clear out swarms that are kind of around you. We got a transmog on 1-1 here. Probably going to be able to farm up enough gold to at least get 1 to see if we can get a better shovel. Tuf also finding a wooden shield. We've got a blood shovel on Evtet's side. Tuf may choose to transmog the shovel instead, or just skip out on the transmog altogether, depending on what he wants to do with this Minotaur. Alright, gets the Minotaur to dig it open, so we're going to have enough gold. Evtet finding some more bombs and a red chest, finding a coupon in the red chest there. Tuf looking for some gold, trying to get 2 transmogs. Might go for a double shovel. Or might go for shield. Looking like we're going to go for shield to get a better shield. And it's obsidian. Okay, that's pretty respectable. Obsidian shield going to be able to provide up to 3 front-facing blocks. So not a bad find. So we already saw the transmog on 1, 2. Oh, Evtet, you got to get out of there. So this is definitely a blood shop on 1, 2 right here. So with the shovel here, or with the shovel we can get straight in, and with the coupon we can buy whatever's inside. So I'm going to use one of the bombs to get in. Oh, those are pretty good. Both a monocle and a torch of foresight. Evtet, you could take the monocle and still have the torch. Evtet. Okay, going to take the monocle with the coupon. Just going to leave the torch behind. Probably going to see if we can rely on finding a torch instead and not spend the health. Because Evtet's looking a little spooky with only 1 heart and the blood shovel. So we don't need to accidentally bop stuff. Tuf farming up that lucky charm at the end of 1-2. Very nice. Gonna take home a bunch of gold. Good for shops coming up. And we do have the monocle. Monocle coming in really handy right here. Tuf being able to see this this lock shop with the strength torch. Gonna be able to get right in. Get that and the heart. So Tuf up to 2 damage already. After finding a Shrine of Pain. Definitely want to pop that open, get some cheese. Evtet, please bomb it open. Please get some cheese. I'm concerned. Okay. Don't get grabbed by the monkeys. Nope. That's what you did not want to do. That's why if you're low on health, you should generally go for the health items first before you do any combat, just in case. Anyways, Tuf finding some stuff in this 1-3 shop here. Pop that heart as well. Shield taking a couple hits here, but did find some chicken and an extra heart container, it looks like. So Tuf looking fairly healthy. Oh, losing the shield right here. Gonna go ahead and use the Shrine of Pain. Oh, there's a regen ring right there. Do you take regen or do you take courage? We also got a bunch of torches. There are 4 torches out of the 5 items here. What is the Shrine of Pain? Alright, Tuf electing to do 2 damage courage. Probably going to see if we can find another damage boosting item. Getting a very clean Fortissimo there. It doesn't get weapons armor. Okay, well, we found the damage that Tuf was looking for. We were up to 3 damage courage now. So Tuf going to be able to just kind of sweep everything down. Evtet finding the Shovel of Strength, though. Looks like she probably did a double transmog. And it was probably the one right after the Blood Shovel. So already up to 2 damage. Gonna not have to worry about her weapon situation for a bit. Gonna go ahead and grab the monocle again. Hopefully she was looking and gonna be able to find that Strength Torch. And looks like she does see it on the left there. So gonna be able to bomb into it. But doesn't have the gold, so she'll have to kill Freddy if she wants it. Or farm up this Leprechaun here. Oh, Evtet, you can't do that. Your sword is going to keep blocking the Leprechaun from spawning. There we go. Now you got to do it like that. There you go. Where did the Leprechaun go? The Leprechaun went to the trapdoor! The Leprechaun was confused and just left. It ended up on the bounce trap and just left. Evtet does have enough gold. Oh no. Well, if we bomb this wall, we'll have enough gold. It's okay. Meantime, I'm missing everything on Tuf's side because I'm laughing at just this whole situation. Tuf having an extra heart container now, down up to 5 hearts. Still rocking that 3 damage courage. All I can say is Leprechaun go down the hole. Tuf also found a Snowbro, placing it in the only correct position, the up position. Kind of a nasty exit room here, though. Manages to get out okay with only a heart of damage. Freezing Death Metal, gonna just knock him out. Smart play there. Gets the flawless dropping beat after. Not checking chests, though. Could have taken that Frost Charm for a little bit of safety. Finding grenades, though. We got a bunch of grenades. This is going to be 13 grenades here. So Tuf's not going to have any problem clearing out these exit rooms. Not checking that tier 3 wall. I'm assuming we found a food shop already. Evtet farming the Shrine of Pain. Probably didn't realize there was just a bunch of torches there. So just going to bomb it for the cheese. And we got a feasting shrine over here too. Gonna be able to get a little bit extra cheese off of that. No, just gonna skip. Tuf really just not caring to play safely. He's just going. Finding some food along the way still, so no worries. And the Dove Charm definitely helping out. Oh, we've got an urn with some extra health. So Tuf really not in any scary situations here. Tried to play the bomb, but accidentally threw a grenade. Skipping out on the urn though. I guess Tuf just really wants to improve his average at this point. Evtet handling zone 2, finding a bombs, finding some fireball tomes as well. Pretty nice find on Klarinetta. Just to have a little bit of extra killing power. And there's a blast helm up top too. That would have been nice to have earlier. Alright, Tuf jumping down into 5-2. Still has the chicken on deck. Probably should use it soon. Don't want to accidentally get swarmed and forget to use your chicken. I've got a big crate room on Evtet's side here. Blast timing it all away. There's a magic apple. That's probably where Tuf found an extra heart container during zone 2. Okay, Tuf getting it through the exit room, scooting around that last devil egg into deep blues again. And we've got explosive chests on deck, so bye-bye. So Tuf gonna go ahead and take game 2. Yeah, Tuf with no fear once he got the build assembled. Just didn't care about any of the extra food items, just went down. So no worries there. Alright, both racers already readied up. We'll see if Tuf will either get a 3-0 sweep or if Evtet's going to be able to come back in this last race and get a point. Remember that both racers, this is their first match for both. So this is kind of set the tone for the rest of the week. With Klarinetta being our week 3 rotating side event character. Alright, and off we go. Alright, we've got an immediate apple. A little bit of extra health. Doesn't hurt anybody. Evtet going the wrong way. Unfortunately, going to miss that. Oh, jumping into that skeleton. Really need to watch where you're swinging that sword. The 180s are hard to remember sometimes, so you gotta really pay attention. Alright, we've got another lock shop on 1-2 here. It's got a protection charm and a cursed heart. Tuf's gonna go ahead and just take the cursed heart. Probably thinks the 1.5 defense is good enough. Evtet finding a ring of regen somewhere. Probably in a chest. Yep, here's the chest. So both players finding ring of regen. So gonna be pretty safe in this. Evtet looking like she wants to get this barrel over to that bomb trap, but not gonna be able to actually do it this way. And we do have a boss shrine. Could take that for the extra strength charm. Tuf looking like he wants to get this dragon wrangled. Get the shop open. It is the blood shop. Does have some torches. Gonna go and take the obsidian torch for some nice mapping. Nice use of the bomb trap right there to just damage the dragon. Evtet gonna go ahead and grab stuff here. Gonna be able to buy both items. So gonna have a little extra defense plus the heart. Oh, nice use of Tuf to use the dragon on the barrel. Manages to find a map. So Tuf now have with full mapping. Skipping out on that boss shrine though. It seems to be a toss-up whether players want to have the extra damage. And I think on characters where you can't get a weapon, I think the extra damage is valuable and worth the extra mini-boss. Along with whatever other item you can potentially get. That's just my opinion, though. So it's going to be the first one down to death metal. Gonna have to be careful with these ghosts. They're always a little tricky. Usually it's just good to just kind of cut him over. Oh! Tuf looking like he probably wanted to do a diagonal there, but accidentally bumped the ghost. So not getting a flawless. Going to be stuck on 1 damage. Evtet did go ahead and take the boss shrine. So going to be up to 2 damage here at the cost of an extra mini-boss. And looks like she also found some transmute tomes, probably from the shrine. So Tuf's going to have to slow down a little bit, do a little bit of shopping to find an extra damage there. Oh, that skeleton bouncing off the bounce trap, bopping Evtet. Tuf did find the battle shovel, which can be useful. You can clear out several enemies at a time using the battle shovel here. Very, very nice use of it right here in the exit room. I'm really happy to see Tuf go for those strats. Alright, Evtet now down to death metal. Hopefully she'll handle this a little bit better. Potentially check black or purple and get something that Tuf does not have. And we do have these transmute tomes on deck. So could potentially have something. Oh, we've got a Darkness Plus War. Is Tuf going to do it? Doesn't look like Tuf wants to do that. Tuf looking like he wants to keep the regen over getting more damage. And especially taking that golem hit right there. It looks like Evtet checked something and managed to find the Shield of Strength. So up to 3 damage now. With the glass strength charm, as we like to call it. Finding a torch and some cookies, too. So, Evtet pretty good in the mapping department and health. Tuf doing a little bit of retreating here. Getting bopped by this King Konga here. Thankfully, does have regen, but not going to be able to pick up any items. So, just going to have to kill Konga. Still no damage ups on Tuf's side. So, really, Evtet's in a good position to overtake just on damage alone if she plays aggressively. But she needs to know to play aggressively. And unfortunately did lose the Shield of Strength there. That is the danger of having Shield of Strength as your damage boosters, that it's easy to lose. Evtet electing not to take anything out of the Shriner. It looks like just going to go ahead and jump down the trapdoor and start the Konga fight. Tuf does have full mapping, which is nice, but really needs to find some kind of strength up. Finding some boots. The boots are nice in Zone 3. We're going to have a little bit of cold protection and goo protection. But if we could find strength boots, we'd probably swap off to those. And those are pretty common to find in black chests on Klarinetta. Oh, Evtet jumping right into the Konga line. Going to lose out in the flawless. So Tuf's still trying to push here, using his health as a resource, trying to let Evtet not catch up. Evtet does have to do an extra mini-boss every floor, and it's not adding too much time here, thankfully, with the extra damage and enemies cooperating, but really need to go here. So Tuf's finally getting a flawless here on Coral Rift. Got to check black and get the Boots of Strength. So Tuf now having the 2 damage that he needs in order to push. Evtet getting a little bit swarmed here at the 3-2 exit. Gonna have to back off a little bit. Tuf also finding a pack of bombs here. Good for just dropping and getting rid of stuff that's behind you. And still does have this battle shovel. So it's not looking too scary. Nice move away from the ogre. Had a 1-beat reaction there. Another 1-beat reaction. Was able to warlock himself away to safety. Ended up in the shop. We did find a blast helm from that. So Tuff actually with quite a bit of safety using the blast helm. And also we've got this titanium shield. Evtet on 3-3. Trying to push here, but trying to find this exit. Not having a lot of luck here. Did find the sunglasses, so we are back up to 3 damage. But taking some nasty Banshee hits. Needs to heal up. The Nightmare definitely shielding a little bit, but needs to just kind of wipe enemies away instead of jumping blindly in. Tuff now down to 4-3. Looking pretty good still with 4 hearts. Taking some Telemonkeys. Thankfully got on the correct side. Taking another Telemonkey into kind of a bad exit here. But thankfully had the Blast Helm. Looks like we actually had Pixie iframes to block that Fireball from the Dragon. So that worked out nicely. So Tuff into the Deep Blues fight while Evtet's finishing up Coral Rift right here. So about a full zone difference. Tuff looking like he's just going to do a full clear right here. So still a full zone lead for Tuff right here and looking very safe with the regen, enough damage, and the Blast Helm as a backup. Tuff going to go ahead and switch over to Peace, it looks like. Probably thinking we don't need the extra damage using the wire, and we have the Blast Helm as well, and the Battle Shovel. Oh, we've still got the 2 damage. We've still got Boots of Strength. I missed that. So, yeah, Tuff's fine swapping off of that. Finding a potion for some additional safety, too, so no worries. Evtet down to 2 hearts. Getting a little shrunk. Oh, and jumping right into the mommy on Goo. That hurts a lot. Yeah, like I said earlier, the hardest part about playing Klarinetta is keeping your diagonal attacks separated from your moves. It's easy to mix them or just fat finger and miss. So looking like Tuff's going to finish up Fortissimo 5 right here. Has plenty of equipment to make this happen quick. Yep, just going to go and Blast Helm and finish up. And Tuff's going to go ahead and take Game 3 for a 3-0 sweep. GG's. Yeah, it just was it's tough to play this character. So props to both racers for racing it out. So both racers going to finish over. Let's go and check the schedule.